Has Ice Agent been delayed indefinitely?
Oh, no. 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 No, 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 no.
Let's talk about it. Let's head over to our correspondent, DeVille. Shout out to DeVille. Time for my dog. And let's see what we think about this album, whether it's coming out at all or not. All right, let's get to it.
So it looks like Drake's Iceman album has been delayed indefinitely after posting all of these cryptic messages on Instagram, teasing Iceman on his Instagram story. It doesn't look like you're going to get the album anytime soon.
Pink said it's been delayed since 2024.
That might be a shocker to some people, but on this channel, I have been saying constantly that I don't even think that Iceman is real.
Ooh. That's a good angle too. Do y'all think Iceman is even real? I ain't never think about that. Like, I always felt like this was something he was trying to put together and didn't know the direction, or he's just afraid. But do we think that Ice Agent isn't actually even real? Like, imagine he not even working on an album. Imagine that. They said, ask Sean, I bet he knows. Yeah. They said, is the Yeti real? Hey, look, I don't know. I wonder, like, is it actually a real thing? Shout out to XPGO, man. He said his ghostwriters are missing. Hey. No motivation, no inspiration. He like, yo, I don't know what to do. I don't know what direction to go. 40, unfortunately is going through something. I think him not having 40, that is the biggest issue for him. It's him not having 40, honestly. So that's a good way to start. I wonder if it even exists. J Tom said the Loch Ness Monster will be found before Ice Agent drops. Yo, all right, here come Pusha Pink. Look, Pusha Pink. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Come on, Pink. They say, y'all get off my son, Sean. Yo.
The excuses that they're making for Drake don't even make sense at all. They are trying to claim that he's been working on Iceman. He's gone through different phases of the album and all of this other stuff, but it doesn't really make sense. How can someone run through phases of an album and not even put out a single record?
Because that nigga is working on an album, if it even exists, but he's working on an album right now. He don't know what to do. The nigga is confused. He don't know what direction to go in. He don't know what people like. He don't know what they want to listen to. He's afraid to put out trash. He don't want to put no trash out there because he knows how bad that's going to look for him. This is why there's so much hesitation. And the people that's riding this nigga nutsack all fucking day, rider! Acting like they don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, no, he's working. He's perfecting it.
Shut up. Shut up.
Bro, if your favorite artist that has been dropping these albums for you consistently and doing it so you feel seamlessly and without effort because he's that great, all of a sudden is not dropping the album, every other time you keep hearing about these potential release dates, you keep hearing about these potential singles, you get in a fucking stream talking about Ice Agent 1, Ice Agent 2, and these elaborate stories or what lack thereof, whatever, and you can never even get a lead single. You don't feel like there's something off about that? But again, this is what we say with these people that are parasocial and they hang on to this every word, and they artists, the ones that they love, can do no wrong because they sit there and they make excuses for stuff like this. They make excuses for it. Imagine your favorite artist dropping snippets. Snippets, nigga. Snippets. Imagine your favorite artist dropping snippets, dog. And no fucking album. No album. Come on, y'all. Imagine Jay-Z after he got fucked up with Ether. Imagine him just starting to drop snippets. And then every time y'all didn't respond to the snippet the way you wanted to, the nigga just scrapped it. No idea when the album's coming out. Just out here experimenting, throwing shit out there. Shit crazy. Drake is literally treating his fans like a fucking focus group. It's a focus group. Y'all, at this point, y'all sitting at the table, just listening to music, and they watching y'all. Y'all don't even know y'all being watched. It's insane.
Not even one record for us to hear. Every single snippet that has been shared apparently isn't even part of the album. And I had said that previously. I really don't think that everything that people have been hearing for the past year has been something that was a part of the project. I think that's just things that he's worked on and decided to give people, or things that he's worked on and people got a hold of. But nobody believes for a second that those were a part of Iceman at all. Because how the hell are you going to get a hold of things that are supposed to be on an album that's not out yet? Unless you are just claiming that it is, because you don't have anything else to prove what you're trying to say. And
or maybe he's trying to prove that he working on something by throwing out his let me just throw something out there so he can feel like I'm working. You know, it's like the boss come out the office, all of a sudden you sending emails and shit. Like, nigga, you wasn't doing shit for the past hour.
Oh my God.
Now you got emails to send. The same shit, bro. Shit is insane. King Black Power said Kendrick really did a number on this man, and he ain't even get shot or nothing.
Oh my God.
Yo, shit, wow. Cope Sanity said it's not dropping because he's doing a long time life battle with himself. Agreed. They said Iceman was abducted by aliens. GTA 6 will be out before Iceman. Yo, this shit, I don't know, man. This shit is just crazy to me. It's wild to see this. Cammy said his Instagram story said otherwise. It said, hey, Zoe, did you see that report about Aubrey possibly cheating when gambling on stream? Bloomberg has a story on it. What? Bloomberg? Oh, shit. Shit. I don't know. Maybe that's something we got to check out. They said Titanic 2 coming. Fit mommy, go on timeout. Titanic 2. Crazy, yo.
Academics has been somebody that's been trying to push Iceman, or at least been trying to push the narrative that the album has been on the way, just for him to take his words back and say that Drake is not done yet, Drake has delayed it, and all of these other excuses, right? But the craziest excuse is for him to say that Drake had 3 versions of the album and he had to scrap each and every one of them because he decided to go back and fix it. That does...
What? 3 versions of an album, my nigga, is crazy, bro. 3 versions of the album, like what? Is one singing, one talking about your battle that you lost, and the other one just on some mob shit? Like, what? Which personality is it a different personality for each album? Is that what we doing? Like, this is an album, Ice Agent personalities. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, what is this guy doing? I feel bad for Drake. Actually, no, I don't. Drake fans, y'all gotta be going through a lot of shit right now because I wouldn't be able to deal with this. I wouldn't be able to deal with this. I would have been just said, you know what, fuck this shit. If he drop, he drop. If he don't, he don't. Whatever. I'ma just go on with my life. Go listen to some more music. Because if y'all sitting back waiting for this nigga drop and y'all not listening to anything that's going on, y'all not being real with yourselves at all. Fit mommy said he quad polar. Yo.
What?
Each album got a different personality. King Black Power said he crying too. He stills raps. 3, he coming out is. Y'all get on my nerves, man. They said conceptual damage. That's funny. Conceptual damage. Yo, they said the fans will make it worse trying to speak on his behalf. Parasocial weirdos. Yeah, it's sad.
Doesn't make sense. Go back and fix what? He hasn't dropped anything. There hasn't been one single from this Iceman album.
Not one.
That is enough for me to know
Not
that it's
one.
all just a myth, a legend. Iceman might as well be the abominable snowman because we ain't never seen it. We ain't never seen it.
I'm not gonna lie, JV. I think he basically just winging this shit, bro. If we gonna be honest, I think he winging it. I agree with you. I think there's nothing. He got nothing. I think he's just been winging it this whole time. Or maybe he's going through a different process because of how he lost and everything that's going on to where he's like, fuck it, I'ma just make music as I go along. And if I happen to come up with a decent body of work with songs that I feel are enough for me to come out with, then that's when I'm gonna come out with. That's when I'm gonna have an album. So I think he winging this shit, bro. I don't think he really got a flow for this project. I don't think he got a direction for this project. I think he winging it.
But they want to expect us that he worked on the album 3 different times, but we don't get no end result. We don't get no single record. The only thing that we've seen are the things on Iceman episode 1, 2, and 3. And that really isn't much. But going based off what Academics is saying, he's claiming that he had to fix and all the stuff that we hear isn't going to be on the album. So what's the whole point of the episode? But we're going to see exactly the excuses that Academics is making.
And I said this before, like when I said the episodes are like, what's the point? What's the point of doing 1, 2, and 3 and then teasing for? What's the point of doing 1, 2, and 3 when you don't have a record, an album, a single, anything ready? Like, remember, let's think back. They tried to lead with that song he had with Yeet, right? Y'all remember that? They tried to lead with that. That didn't work. Then they tried to lead with that record with Central C. That didn't work. So what does that tell you? They don't fucking have a project. They don't know what direction to go in. That's what that tells you. It's not hard. Like, that tells you they don't have a direction to go in. And that's the problem.
For Drake, so we'll check it out right now.
I think Iceman, I think there's 3 versions of the cook-up, in my opinion, and the 3rd version of the cook-up came after he came off tour. That's after he told me. That's the only update I said, Ack.
So the last time that academics heard about anything was when Drake got off tour. If you don't know, the last tour that Drake did was the Anita Max Win Tour. That's when he left Australia early. Another thing too, he left the tour early. And there.
Yo, King Black Power, that's a great point, because he did say that. He said, didn't Aiden say he heard the whole thing over a year ago? So that year that Aiden said he heard it, what was it? It wasn't an album? If you got Axe saying that he worked 3 different times, and we're not saying he's a credible source, because obviously whatever information he's been getting has been wrong anyway. But if you worked on this shit 3 different times and you continue to work on this shit, what did you play for Aiden? We're working on the album. Yeah, I remember when he's putting his hoodie back on, working on the album. It's a banger. It's a slap. Where's the slap?
What? Slap!
Where is it? Huh? Where's the slap? Where's the slap, brother? Like, ain't no slap.
You're a victim.
My gosh.
There's conversations of him talking about how he had writer's block. He had to go out and hang out with the people because he felt like he couldn't work on anything. I remember that, bro. I remember at that time, he said he wasn't even done with the album. So what are we even talking about? This is how I know it's an excuse, because after that, he was still admitting that he wasn't done yet with anything.
When I was doing this episode shit, I had to really get all these things done and get in between me doing these shows in these different countries. It was pretty tough. Now I'm home, I'm locked in, I'm working. Now is work. I think that's like the last.
That is something similar to what Drake had said on a video. I think he was on a call with Aiden Ross or something, and he had said that he was working on it, but he had to go down and mingle with people to get out of the room because he felt like he had writer's block or something. But I
see that. Yo, hey, look, man. Kendrick. Listen, bro. Kendrick, whatever you did to this nigga, man, look, you do it to anybody else, you're gonna have to get some charges pressed on you, because I don't know what the fuck he just did to this man. But this man beat you so bad. Like, just think about this. Beat you so bad. You are suing and you got writer's block, nigga. What the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
This man beat you so bad, you can't even think. You're not beating the ghostwriting allegations at this point. All of a sudden, you got writer's block. All this shit comes out about your ghostwriters. You got writer's block now? How do you hide this shit? It's out there. You had to go mingle with the people?
What they do?
I thought you were Drake. That's Drake, right?
Drake?
That's Drake, right? The Drake that y'all fans talk about? You had writer's block? Huh? And look, I'm not saying like writer's block isn't a real thing, but this timing is crazy. Writer's block is a real thing. Artists go through it all the time. But y'all wasn't trying to hear that Kendrick had writer's block. Y'all wasn't trying to hear that he wasn't inspired. Y'all wasn't trying to hear that shit. The only conversation behind that was like, oh my gosh, he took 5 years to write. He took 5 years to make an album, took 6 years to drop.
That ass.
But now that it's Drake, it's like, oh yeah, you know, he had writer's block. You know, we want it to be perfect.
Shut up. Shut up.
The timing is what makes this all crazy. You got writer's block after losing the biggest battle in your life. This man made you have writer's block. He made you paranoid about the people around you. He made you go into hiding. He made you start posting shit. You're suing. This is what this man did to you in a battle. And people want us to have the conversation about who won. You out your fucking mind?
You stupid.
It's like the nigga just finished the fight. He's still talking to you regularly. The other nigga got a broken jaw and you asking who won. Who won? Nigga, did you see a man's? What do you mean who won? What more do you want to know? Meanwhile, Kendrick is over here smiling in fucking videos with Baby Keem. Kendrick is literally on the wall in the video. I never knew a lot. Like... And this nigga is over here posting shit. This nigga over here doing all this other shit. Like, come on, man. Spiraling. And Kendrick just having a great time. Just hanging out, doing music videos. Just having a grand old time. But y'all want us to have conversations about Drake versus Kendrick. Why? That ship has sailed. It's done. He's cooked. He been cooked. And he's showing y'all that he's cooked because he cannot produce an album.
He got cooked.
This shit is sad, beyond sad.
Get it, but to be honest, that doesn't mean that the project was even close to being done. It doesn't even sound like he was close to even doing the project in the first place.
Official cook up to whatever the album is.
King Black Power, that is a fact as well. Academics was on that balcony talking about Iceman was on the way.
Oh, by the way, I just got word. Just got official word, man. Yo, Iceman shaping up to be a classic, man. Shaping up, bro.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
I'm telling you, it's shaping up. The boy off tour, locked in. Holy, what a time.
You are gay.
These niggas is crazy.
But now the expectations are so high because he prolonged the album and other people are dropping stuff that are doing very well. Like everybody knows that J. Cole dropped the Fall Off and he sold over 200. Number one, first week, he did well.
And this is why it's going to be an issue, because if he does not even do close to those numbers, which I think he would, but if he underperforms, like nobody is going to give him any grace for that. Like everybody's going to contribute it to him losing the battle. And while those numbers might be indicative of what actually happened with the battle, his new reality, it's not going to go well for him because he wants to keep up this image that I am the best.
But I'm the best.
But, you know, the one thing that can make everybody look at that different, releasing that fucking album. Because when they see the numbers and they see the response, that's where the truth is going to actually be in front of everybody's faces. Right now, it's fucking it's mythical. It's like some shit that you don't know about. You don't know where he's at right now because he hasn't put anything to that test. Nothing has been tested in this fucking current climate of Drake. So maybe he's trying to prolong this shit because he's hoping that people forget about it. Maybe that's the play. Maybe they'll forget about it and, you know, once I feel like they forgot about everything, then I'll drop a single. But I think he doesn't want to drop a single that gets absolutely shit on right now. I think he's afraid of that.
I am so scared.
I think the pressure is on for sure. And then you got Baby Keem, right? Coming out and doing 71K. I think the expectations and then people dropping is making him push back a lot more. Yep. But the more you push back, the more you prolong things, the more people get less suspenseful, less excited to hear your album. And
yeah, because now he got to wait for Frank Ocean to drop too.
Oh my God.
You better wait till Frank Ocean done. You out your mind?
You're already going to go to 2027 and we haven't heard a single from the album. We haven't heard a single song from the album at all.
I think
Crazy.
18 and 19 is fine. Obviously, if he drops something like 15 records, well, that would be crazy. Because it would tell me he has so much confidence. Anything over 25, and I'm like, remember, if he's not doing a double disc, you're going to be like, because I don't lie, Scorpion, I forgot how many songs that.
Bro, I don't even think the album's real, bro. I don't think the album's real. I've been saying this for a long time. They're going to try to make excuses and say that he's worked on it 3 different times and has 3 different versions of the album. Bro, he has no version of the album. By the time that Iceman comes out, it's just going to be a whole bunch of songs that he's worked on for the past few years. He's just going to throw it on an album and put Iceman on it. That's what's going to happen, bro. There's not going to...
Just go take them tracks, throw that shit in one big ass bag and be like, here you go. Damn, man.
There's no message that he could say, no larger story that he could explain. There's no reason to get excited for Iceman because by the time that it comes out, it's just going to be a whole bunch of throwaways.
So I said, how many songs did I leak? I didn't leak any songs. And I know people like to think everybody's lying that talks to Drake. No. You know, obviously Drake minds could change, but if Mealy Mall came out and said something as an update, I'm going to believe it. And I'm pretty sure if I said something as an update that's like, this Drake told me, and I said it, like Mealy Mall would believe it.
You know what's crazy is that they both made predictions and they both were wrong.
They always be wrong. All the fucking time. They both always making dumbass predictions and that shit is always fucking wrong. Which leads me to believe like, bruh, like this nigga really y'all friend or what? Like he's setting y'all up for bullshit. He's using y'all to be the mouthpiece out there.
Hey, yo, what the?
However you take that. And at the end of the day, if it don't work, he just removing himself from the situation. But you always gonna go back to him because you so thirsty for the content and you're thirsty for the information that you gonna keep going back to this nigga.
That's mine.
That's how they doing it. Pink said every time it seems like he's about to drop or drops a hint, someone else drops or announces an album, or a new beef kicks off and no one cares. Paraphrasing Sean C., Kendrick put his car in park. Yeah, and he said, you can't go nowhere, nigga.
So other than that, it's gonna be like Aiden, Bender Dawn. Who else does he talk to? Yachty, Savage, Slime. Yeah, but like, if it's some random person, the reason why I don't believe them is that their sources are gonna come from the label. Drake label don't know what's going on. They don't. Like, for sure don't know what's going on. They might have ideas, like, they might have, if they're paying niggas hundreds of millions of dollars, they might be like, yo, hey, every 3 months or every month, let's get on a call and just kind of give updates. Like, so they have an update, but they don't, it might be a monthly update or a...
It's already too late. You've already hyped it way too long. Yeet put Drake in a music video, or at least got a phone call from Drake in a music video. But if the song that people are waiting for from Yeet and Drake comes out a year later after he gives this announcement, then all the hype just goes away.
Which is like, I don't know what kind of marketing plan they got, but that shit just sounds stupid as hell, bro. This has been the worst marketing, like fucking, they need to hire our marketing firm over here that we got at the BigZoeTV Discord.
Oh!
That's what they need. They need our marketing team. Send that proposal, because they need that, because right now, this shit ain't hitting, bro.
I think Central C gained possession of the record that Drake and him made. We'll keep it alleged, but I'm hearing that those songs might be scrapped too. But at this point, I think the whole album is non-existent. I think it's just a myth. I think it's the Abominable Snowman. I don't even think it's Iceman. I think it's the Abominable Snowman, because I ain't never seen him, bro. If Drake really wanted to, bro, he would have dropped this album a long time ago. There is no way that people think that this album is real still to this day. We get Iceman episode 1, 2, and 3, never got 4. It's been 2 years since he made the announcement. It's been a few months since he dropped Iceman episode 3, and nobody hasn't received anything, not even the latest episode.
I think they never gonna drop Iceman 4, bro. I don't think that shit ever gonna drop. It's like them stories, they don't know how to continue the story. So it's like, they don't know what to do. So they're like, we just gonna scrap that. At some point, people gonna forget about it. They're gonna forget about it. I don't know what people waiting for, but like I said, Drake fans, they getting the worst out of this, because all they could do is just talk. They got no music to put behind it. Like, all they could do is debate shit. They have no new music, no updates about whether a project is coming out, nothing to talk about other than just fucking defending this man in the battle. The battle that is far gone and done at this point. What else they gonna talk about? There's nothing they can talk about when it comes to Drake. But mommy said they don't even debate good, because they got nothing to stand on. What are they gonna stand on? They got nothing to stand on. But shout out to JV, man. I kind of believe what he's saying, that there's no project. I think I actually agree with that. It's an interesting take. But y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about it, because it just seems like there's a lot of stalling going on. And it could be that Drake got writer's block and don't know what to say, or it could be that Drake is just afraid. I think personally, he's afraid. He doesn't want this to fail, and everybody around him, including himself, even if they don't admit it, they know that if this album fails, it's a bad look. It's gonna be super bad. It's gonna set in a reality for them that they don't want people to see. It's one thing for us to be able to see and know, like, this nigga got cooked, but it's another thing for his fans to be like, damn, I think he actually did get cooked. And the way that they'll see that is by the failure of an album, or an album that they actually don't even enjoy. They said, y'all saying in the chat, he's scared. Scary ass. Oh my gosh. Mommy said, we sick of this light-skinned dude. Just take a break. Nobody gives. Yo, don't say that too much. You're going to have Michael Eric Dyson come in this chat. He going to have something to say about that comment.
Fun to do bad things.
Take off the short nail, take off the dope, take off the broken bag. Can't fall in